Devil may cry. Don't move. Don't move. Stay. Don't move. Don't move. Stay. Don't move. Setting. Don't move. Yes. Setting.
Oh, hey, hello. Oh, Elon Musk is watching my stream. Wow, what an honor. You mind sending some of your billions over to me? It would be greatly appreciated. Elon Musk doesn't have anything better to do than watch some niche game channel play a Chinese Devil May Cry game. Must be a slow day for you, huh? Nothing better to do. Aren't you busy having a cock contest with the other billionaires about who can get into space first? Still got time to watch me. That's a great honor. Thank you. It takes a bit of getting used to. I never really got good at just judgment cuts on 5. I need to get his other weapons. That will come in time. Could you do the move, please? I hate this enemy. Move it. It's just obnoxious to fight. Like any enemy that you can't just juggle sucks in this game. It's just annoying to fight. Spending so much time hiding and camping. Like actually engaging you.
Kittysitting.
You know, he feels kind of slow in this game. Trick has a lot of recovery. Doesn't feel as good as Dante. A little bit disappointed, honestly. Feels really stiff. It takes him too long to like recover from stuff. I don't think you can trick down in this. I'm pretty sure you can't. I got like most of his stuff. I mean, maybe I missed that or something. Let's just taunt. Nope. He can't trick down for some reason, which doesn't make sense. That would make him feel a lot better. I think that's the first thing this version of Virgil's missing. It's not having trick down. He can't really defend himself very well. He doesn't have an instant trick up, and he can't trick down either. He can only trick down in the air. Defensively, he feels really stiff. But I'm sure that will get fixed in time. The hardest part is just getting the damn character. So, I'm glad that's out of the way. Worry about the rest later. I was expecting to have to go to pity for him, so that's like the best possible outcome. I only need 22 more of the rock things, and I can pick something. I'm either going to go for the Shuriken or Force Edge whenever they add that. I don't know when that's going to be. That doesn't look like it helps much. This, on the other hand, looks awesome. That would at least let him get through the enemies. Hey, guy, you want to come up, man? Yeah. We're doing some gaming tonight. Yeah. Come on up. 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 Come on. Oh, that looks cool, too. And this looks fucking awesome. Yeah, he only has Yamato, summon swords, and whatever the Shuriken's called. That's all he's got right now. They definitely need to flesh him out a bit more, but the lowest chance is getting him. Everything else is easier to get, so I'm cool with that for now. Hey, big guy. What's up, man? Yeah. Hey, big boy. What you doing, man? You fell off again. Clumsy. What kind of a cat are you? That's like the third time he's fallen off something today. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to be a cat. It's not very acrobatic. Been doing that a lot today. He comes up to say hi to me and then he falls off. You want to come up too, man? Yeah. Come on, dude. Let's chill. Yeah. We're gonna play some weeb games. He doesn't like to come up as much as his brother does. But he also falls over a lot less than his brother. Brother is incapable of staying up here. This guy is badass. Somebody using a great sword who's not painfully slow. I like it. I avoided him just because of the weapon he was using in the other version, but he's actually pretty cool. Not the usual slow poke. Sure, I'll grab that. For the great sword guy. Hey, you want to try coming up again? You want to make a third attempt? He's like, nah. He suffered enough today. To be fair, they've only been inside the house for like barely a week, so the whole concept of jumping up on things and how to get back down is still kind of alien to them. They don't quite get it yet. I'm sure it'll come with time, but it's funny watching them awkwardly try to get around. He wants to come up and hang out with me, but he doesn't know how to stay up here. come up again? He's undecided. He can come up. You just need to, like, not fall over. He's looking at me like it's my fault. It's not my fault. You don't know how to control yourself. Silly kitty. It really pisses me off how they take away your controls in here. It doesn't help me at all because I don't play with the touchscreen. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. Like, do they not want to, like, make the tutorial for pad players or what? It's completely painless to set up the controller in this. Better off just looking up a guide and learn how to play as these characters because I have the great idea of giving you no bullshit controller support, which most of the games on this platform, they aren't nice enough to do that. But then they arbitrarily take it away from you. I don't understand why. Random. Why can't I change it? I can't delete it? Can't seem to use the camera. Yeah. Alright, let's see if that worked. Maybe it just didn't like the mode I was in. Let's see, do I have controller or do I have camera support? I do. Nice. Maybe I'll record this tonight. Take a break from Streets of Rage. Playing that non-stop. Seen a lot of other people being wise and saying they're skipping the story in this. I'm like, it took you this long, you guys, to catch on. Like, service games are like the worst time to get invested in a game story. You're not gonna get a good payoff. Like, I don't really care. Pinnacle of Combat story is actually pretty cool for what it's worth. But that's not going to get finished either. Satisfaction chance is low. It's cool how they're like, they've got it set between 3 and 1, so they have a lot of leeway to go narratively. But I doubt it's gonna really have a satisfying ending, if it ends at all. Like, I've been giving East 9 story a chance, even though East is not known for having really compelling stories, because at least it's self-contained, so I don't have to play like 30 other games to get the gist of it. I'm fine with giving a story a chance there. Like, it's something like this. No, insta-skip. Setting yourself up for disappointment.
紅は咲き乱れています。大丈夫です。気持ちよかった。
Surprised at how well this is running. I just put it on low settings and it looks no different. When you go into the bullet time, it does look a lot worse. But I've been able to play this for a decent amount of time and not have it start running poorly. It's pretty cool. Some of these games have pitiful optimization, considering the whole point of these games is, appealing to people who can't afford a computer or they don't have a lot of money. I think that it would be like a priority to make the game actually run better. A lot of times it's not, oddly enough. I'm supposed to lure it? I don't want to do that. I'm having fun. There. Get out of here with that shit. They wanted me to do a gimmick, but I wasn't paying attention. Keep in mind, I played this game for months on the Chinese server. I'm used to like not reading anything. I mean, I'm used to that from just playing a lot of foreign action MMOs over the years. This game is Drama City right now. There's a crazy amount of drama with this game. It's been both interesting and depressing to interesting and depressing. Basically, they've increased the prices on things. This novice mission gives you crap rewards. Yeah, people are downvoting it and stuff because it seems like they're trying to cash in, and they're not giving us equal opportunities to the foreign servers. I never spent a dime on this game, so I mean it doesn't really bother me. I spend enough on service games as it is. I'm not really too worried about that kind of thing, but it's still a really shitty thing to do no matter how you slice it. And they managed to burn through all the goodwill they had leading up to this release. Okay, I got some that's that healer chick. Whatever. Yeah, they had a lot of goodwill going into this when it came out, when it was being promoted and stuff. But they've managed to burn through all of it in the matter of like 2 days. Like the official Discord is telling people that it's basically to get like the cash packages and stuff, you have to buy 2 microtransactions instead of 1. And one of the mods was reported as saying, if you guys can't afford $1 more, then why are you playing the game? Which is incredibly tone deaf. It's not the fact that it's $1 more, it's the fact that they're trying to nickel and dime people at the lowest possible, like, microtransaction in the game. I mean, obviously people that play these games have the money to play them, if they plan on spending it all. But it's the fact that they're intentionally making it so that you have to spend more, which is incredibly scummy. It doesn't matter. It's not the amount of money. It's the fact that that's happening at all. It's what's bullshit. It doesn't make it... What makes it worse is that they had the... It was a good idea on paper to, like... they took the fan server and they turned it into the official server, which is fixing a mistake that other service games have made. For instance, KOF All-Star, a game I haven't really been playing much. I kind of like soft quit that game. There's an unofficial server that's popping. You know, you can get questions answered, and they have like character analyses and guides in there and stuff. But then Netmarble made their own one, and it's a fucking ghost town in there. You can't even contact anybody. There's no like community support or anything. So everybody just goes to the unofficial one. But with Punishing Grey Raven, they thought that it would be a good idea to make the one that's populated the official server. But the problem is now you have unpaid mods having to deal with a fucking meltdown on social media about this game. And saying stupid stuff like, if you can't spend another $1, why are you playing the game? Like, wow. How much are they paying you? They're not paying you anything. Believe me, I've done enough unpaid work in the game industry to know you didn't get paid shit to say that. That's just adding fuel to the fire at that point. You're not getting paid to do that work, so you might as well not say anything stupid because that's just going to make things worse. You don't have a paycheck to back up your stupidity, so that's completely missing the point of why people are upset. It's not the fact that it's spending an extra dollar. It's the fact that at the lowest possible like way to get you into the ecosystem, which is the monthly pass. A lot of people that play service games, they don't spend that much money. They buy the monthly pass and they save up and they get what they want over a long period of time. They either don't have the money or they don't want to spend the money. Whatever reason they don't want to spend more money is that's their personal thing. Whether they have, other mouths to feed or something. You can't go ahead and judge people for not bending over and accepting what's blatant milking. Actually, I should go back in. I'll show you. I'm actually curious how much it is. I think it's like an extra dollar. Well, I think they were trying to avoid what happens with a lot of these other games where they make like their official Discord and it's useless because it's a ghost town and there's no resources for helping you with the game in there, so it's pointless. Good example is when I got that Godfall key. When I got that Godfall key, I got directed to their Discord. Their Discord was on read only. I'm not making that up. It was literally on read only, meaning the Discord was completely useless. Why do you have a Discord that's read only? And the game has no matchmaking either, so you'd think that it would at least serve the purpose of like, hey, I could add somebody to my friends list and play the game with somebody that way. There's plenty of other games where you have to do that anyway. No, the Discord's on read only. So everybody just goes to the unofficial one. It's like, well, then why do you have one? The same thing with the forums on that game, too. The forum that they have for Godfall is like a barren wasteland. You can't reply on anything. I feel bad for the developers that get stuck working for companies that sell out to Epic like that. It must make it so much harder to get feedback because you have to go on a Reddit and sift through a bunch of low-effort shit posts to find any constructive criticism. I can't imagine how much more painful that must be compared to like actually having a forum or something where people can actually easily report feedback and you can direct it to the team and whatever they decide to honor can get done that way. And not with Godfall, I think they really did just have pay somebody to just go on the Reddit and go on Twitter and sift through a bunch of shit posts. And people acting like paying $20 for a game they didn't like is like a criminal sin. The Reddit for that game is like it's like the Avengers Reddit. People just can't let the game go. It's like you haven't enjoyed playing this game in months. Why don't you just play something else? I mean, there's no limit of cool shit to play right now. It's like whether the game gets fixed or not. I mean, there's no shortage of other action-style service games to play. I mean, we've had like a couple come out in the past month. This just came out this week. There's New Genesis. There's Pinnacle of Combat. Like, if you really hate Avengers and Godfall that much, you can play something else. I don't know, it's weird to me. It's like the Dynasty Warriors Reddit. People on there, like, it seems like they haven't liked Dynasty Warriors in, like, an eternity. They haven't liked it since the PS2 days, but they go on there and complain about it nonstop. It's like, can't you find something you actually enjoy? I mean, when I stop enjoying something, I stop playing it, unless it's like, I need to finish content. If you haven't liked the games for like 15 years, I mean, there has to be something else you like. Yeah, I see what it is here. 30 cards, but you have to pay another $1. That's incredibly scummy. Let me see if I can find that. Picture. A viewer of mine is a very hardcore player of this game, and she was posting about it earlier. I think you're just trying to nitpick because you can't afford to spend $1. Wow. $1 you were never intended to have to spend. And it's like if they're doing it at like the lowest possible buy-in, like the least amount of money you can spend on the game, then what's stopping them from doing that and everything else? It's kind of depressing how they had so much goodwill leading up to that, and then they managed to fuck it up. It's actually impressive how much they've screwed that up. I'm not really passionate about the game. I played it casually for a few months, and I never spent a dime on it, so I'm not really going to be too heartbroken. But yeah, it's an easy thing to fix. Don't try to pull a fast one on people when the whole genre's objective is to get milk as much money out of people as possible. At least make it so people that only want to spend $5 a month can just do that and not feel like they're being taken advantage of. I don't think that's much to ask. That's like the bare minimum. Mode's got a lot of problems though. The gimmicks really ruin it. The gimmicks can kill your run. That's what I don't like about the survival mode. A lot of it feels like RNG. If you get the arena, you can't really get around that. That's the problem. I'm not playing this today. Just wanted to go on and do that. I'm not going to touch that until later. Yeah. They need to fix that shit, but I don't know when they will. So that's what frustrates me the most about that mode. It's so fun, but on the other hand, it's unfair sometimes. You get fucked over by gimmicks, and it doesn't feel like it's your fault that you're lost. Let's see, do I feel like doing anything else? I might just sign off. Might just sign off and do some more streets later tonight. Actually, I'll turn the camera on. What's up, man? Hey. What's up, dude? Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. They've only been inside for about a week, so I'm still adjusting to things indoor life. It's time to eat soon, guys. You guys ready? Yeah. I make you guys a lot of plates tonight. Yeah. There's his brother. And there's Buddy. Let's see who else is here. Let me get up. Oh, Oliver's here too. These two are inseparable. We call them the butt buddies because they like sleep in each other's asses and stuff. Oliver just looks up to him as a father figure. These two have been best friends since he was born. What's up, dude? Yeah. Again, they know it's time to eat soon. That's why they're out here. Big boy. Yeah. Always looks like he's possessed. Buddy's a character. You guys ready to eat? Yeah. Like 10 more minutes, okay? Around this time, they start to kind of not so subtly hint that I need to get off these random weeb games and feed them. They know exactly when it's time to eat. They all start kind of coming out here and getting pissed off. Like, get off that weeb trash and feed us. Even though I don't have to feed them for another 40 minutes. They're acting like they're starving. Typical cat behavior. Yes. I haven't even started feeding them yet. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'm not in a hurry to leave. The problem with this Virgil is his defensive options suck. He can't trick down. He only has to trick dodge. I'm very glad that I got him because it means that next time I cash in this game, which will likely be next month, when they add Force Edge, I should be able to just get it guaranteed. But I feel like his moveset needs some work. It's really fun to attack with him. Defending doesn't feel as good as... It doesn't feel as good as 5. It's way too clunky. You can see I have 28 of the rocks. And 50 is a pity for any of the legendaries. So I'm hoping next time they have him up, I don't know if that's going to be... He expires in 2.5 days. So I assume that maybe he's going to come back again with Force Edge? I'm not sure. I know Force Edge has been done for a while. But either way, when or if I cash on this again, should be able to just get whatever he needs. That looks pretty cool. They took the stats off these, which I think is hilarious because, dude, you need to pay like a freaking month of child support or rent to get him. It's like, okay, you have a pretty crappy pity system to get him and shit rates, but having stats on the costumes is a problem. I don't understand the logic there. I've been trying to get him for like almost 2 months now. I just barely got him today off a random free try. Questionable monetization in that game. Samurai Warriors 5 worth getting? I don't know. That's kind of a hard question to answer. It's not a bad game, but it's very lacking, and there's not much to it. Pretty much all there is the story, and the story is torture to get through because you have to play as the same two characters for like 80% of it. And then all that's left after that is just maxing out the castle, which past a certain point, it doesn't really mean much. A lot of the facilities are kind of useless to upgrade, so you're just grinding to grind. It's a very bare bones game. For a number of reasons. All the clones, not really anything interesting to grind for. The rare weapons don't have anything unique on them. But it's still grindy because you have to play through like the entire story to get everything. And by that point, I was pretty tired of the game. Some of the things they added were nice, but the moveset variety is pretty bad. There's like a couple movesets that are really fun to use, and the rest are just kind of there. And, you know, it doesn't help that they cut like half the cast, and then they still have all those clones. Some weapons have like 4 users, so you get really tired of when they make you use that moveset again with somebody else, but it's worse because they're a clone and their unique attack sucks. I'm really tired of people validating clones and defending it. It's a stupid thing to defend. I feel like that should have ended when Fire Emblem Warriors came out and they have like 5 characters using the bow and they're all exactly the same. The only thing that differentiates them is their raw stats and their passive. There's like whole videos about the tier list for them and stuff. I'm like, I don't fucking care who has like 5 more luck points. They're all clones. They're functionally the exact same character. They don't even have unique attacks in that game. And people still defend clones, and it just boggles my mind. It actually makes me really depressed how much people are willing to accept mediocrity. Like, stop accepting it and stop defending it. We've been down this road countless times, and this is the worst it's been since Fire Emblem Warriors, in my opinion. Fire Emblem Warriors was inexcusable because they had, like, only a couple movesets and unique movesets in the game, and everybody else shared it with, like, 3 or 4 different people. Really, you just used one of them, and the rest you just leveled for the passive, and they were useless. It felt like blatant roster padding. Samurai Warriors 5 is the exact same problem. They have, like, all the unique NPCs playable, but they're all clones. So, I didn't play the clones enough to know if any of those unique NPCs are actually the best users, but I was already sick of using those movesets by that point anyway. So, it kind of didn't matter to me. It doesn't help that the DLC doesn't resolve the issue either. They have no weapons in there. And I've seen people complaining about, oh, it's good that they don't have weapons in there. I'm like, well, the DLC is literal skins. It's weapon skins and horses. Like, I finished that game in, like, probably about a week and a half of playing it at a relatively casual, slightly above casual pace. Like, you really think I'm going to come back for a season pass with a bunch of horses and weapon skins? I'm like, I would gladly pay like $30 if they at least tried to address the clone problem, but no. It's just story and skins. Now, the story, probably in typical Muso fashion, will probably have some really fun levels. Even if you don't care about the narrative, there's probably going to be some really fun maps in there. But I don't even really have faith in that because last time they tried that was Warriors Orochi 4, and there weren't even any new maps in there. It was the same maps we'd played through like 30 times at that point, just from going through the story. A couple of them were fun to go through, but it's just doing the same thing again. I don't really have any faith that they're actually going to put like new maps in that DLC. It just feels like a ripoff to me. If you're going to charge that much, you should at least have something resembling new content. At least partially address the clone problem or add like new passives or like new weapon affixes and stuff. They did that with Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem season pass was like $20, and they still had like 3 new movesets in there. All the other characters they added were clones, but they added a lot of other stuff to the game too. Every patch for that game was a pretty substantial upgrade in terms of things you could do, especially in the end game. But that doesn't even seem to be happening here. That's supposed to be in, I think, like 2 days. The season pass first wave's supposed to come out, so maybe they will have some kind of patch that will fix some problems with the game. But I don't know. It just seems like a very low effort season pass. This is $100 for the deluxe edition. Are they fucking insane? What? What? That season pass is like the worst they put out, and it's not even out yet. Ironically, the best season passes that Koei Tecmo puts out are the ones for the games that are funded and published by Nintendo. Like the Fire Emblem season pass, despite the fact that you're still paying for like 6 clones, is still really good because it added a lot of content to the game. The new movesets were fun, and every season pass they added a lot of new features. So even if it didn't really do anything to fix the clone problem, for $20, it was still a steal. I think this one is like double the price, and it has like 70% of the content. Oh, Australia prices. Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's a ripoff everywhere. That season pass is a joke, honestly. Feels like they just want to be done with that game and just move on. It's just a shame because it's going to take them so damn long to declone everybody. So we're going to get another family of games that like aren't terrible. They aren't terrible by any means. The game is pretty enjoyable to play in small doses. It's just the DLC is not really doing anything to fix the problems it has. So Dynasty Warriors 9 had 3 season passes, which was an excessive amount of money, but the patches that it came with and the weapons that it came with were actually way better than anything in the base game. So if you liked playing the game, I'd argue it was still worth it, despite the fact that 3 season passes was unnecessary. The content that they had in there was pretty good. But the DLC for this game seems like it's just a waste of money. Well, if you game on console, it's probably going to be dirt cheap. The thing about being a Koei Tecmo supporter is that you get shit deals if you're on PC. They like very rarely steeply discount their games, whereas if you play their games on console, you can generally get them for dirt cheap, pretty consistently. Like Fire Emblem Muso, when I bought my Switch, keep in mind the game had only been out for like I don't know how long it was out, like barely a year, if even that. The DLC was still coming out when I bought it. I got that game for like $30. Koei Tecmo developed game, published by Nintendo. Technically first party, but not really. I got that for like $30. But if you play their games on PC, you just kind of accept that You're not really going to get a good deal. I'm alright today. Financially, no. Financially, I'm not okay. Mentally, I'm fine today. I'm about to hop off here in a few minutes and touch base with you guys later tonight.
Awaken!
Beast!
I won't let anyone step in this area.
They already stepped in it, dude. He's stepping it like immediately after. He's not even finished talking, you're already in there. Great guard. It's like a Muso officer. What a great guard. Only the best. Final boss of this game does not, he doesn't slump on his employers. Only the best can work for him.
to wake me!
Nice hitbox. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off there. Probably do some more Streets 4 when I get home. Guys want to support my fundraiser, you probably know my link. You can look for it on the community posts. I'll see you guys later tonight. It's about time to start getting ready to feed the cats. So, yeah. I'll see you guys, I don't know, maybe around 10 or 11 my time. So, about an hour and a half, hour 45, if I feel like coming back. I got to make tomorrow's video, too, so after all that, I should be on. See you guys later.